In this video, I'm going to be repairing the damaged Magnavox VHS/DVD recorder combo. And this was the one that came damaged in shipping. And it's not fault of the postal service, it's actually fault of the guy who actually packed it, because this is the one that he packed in just the box. And let me go and grab the box real quick. And this is how it was packed. That was it. No padding, no nothing. It was literally just shoved into a medium flat rate box and shipped out. So I'm actually shocked that this thing didn't take more damage than what it did. The only thing that got damaged was this fluorescent display. And what happened was, and I'll lift it up, that lead there kind of pulled out, but there is a piece of lead that I can solder it to. So I'm gonna take the whole fluorescent display out, strain out the leads, resolder and reattach that one there, and should get that going. The DVD recorder does actually still work. Unfortunately, the VCR does not work, but that was also described in the listing too, and it's more likely just a timing mode gear issue, so we'll be fixing that too as well, and then unbending the metal to get it straight again and making it look pretty again, and hopefully it will work. So I'm gonna go and tear this completely apart, because to do one of these, you gotta go and take everything out. So that's what I'm gonna be doing, and then we'll first work on this fluorescent display right here. So I went ahead and removed the display, and you can see the missing pin right there. There should be a pin like this on this side too as well, but that's completely broken off. So I'm just gonna take it off this side, put a wire, go right into the board, straighten out these pins. One thing to note though, if this display is gassed out or cracked, then this would turn right. You can see it's still black, so it's still good. And then there you go, it's completely moved from the board. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up, get those pins straight and put it back in. And then we'll move on to the timing gear. So I went ahead and made the repair to the fluorescent display. As you can see, now I just got a wire jumping over to that strip over there. So now it should have filament and it should work. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the timing mode gear on the VHS, and then I'll be right back. So to do mode/timing gear on one of these, you don't have to desolder everything. All you have to do is, for one, just bend this so you can get enough slack, and the screw that's gonna be holding the motherboard in is right under this. So you just gotta angle this once you bend it up. Go ahead and unscrew that one. And then there's one other screw right there actually that you have to remove. And then once you move those two screws, you'll be able to lift this whole main PCB board up enough to gain access to that mode/timing gear we need to get access to. So once you finish removing the two screws and then bending those flex cables so you can get enough slack, you can lift the transporter enough to get access to this mode timing gear. And then all you have to do is just pop that white piece out carefully so you don't break the clips. You just pop it straight out. And then we'll go ahead and clean the old dielectric grease and the contacts and stuff like that. And I'll show you that in a minute once I get it popped off. So I went ahead and popped off the brushes. As you can see right there, those are the brushes that's on the timing gear. And then those are the contacts we need to clean. So you want to just go ahead and use acetone or alcohol. Acetone won't break down the plastic. So I went ahead and removed the tarnish, and as you can see, those contacts look a little better. I mean, it wasn't that bad to begin with, but the brushes are massively better now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little dielectric grease on there, snap that back on there, make sure that you actually have it lined up to that timing mark where you see that hole is. So you have that stub right there facing that hole where that timing mark is when you go and reassemble. So I'm gonna go and do that right now. So once you get done reassembling the timing mode gear, just make sure you got it pretty much that way where it's on the timing mark. And it's gonna line up with this cam gear. You can see the centering shaft, but there's also a hole on that other side where that slots into, and you just wanna make sure it lines up in there when putting the transport back on the board. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then turn this thing over and get it into the chassis. So when you do put the transport and the main board back into the frame, just make sure everything sits in nicely and that everything's slotted correctly and everything's through the holes and stuff like that. And then also moving the back helps a lot, because then you don't have to angle it and fuss with it. You can literally just pretty much put it straight down in, and usually it should slot right in. So I went ahead and finished the two repairs that I had to do on this VHS/DVD recorder. The VHS side was not working, nor was the display, and display was damaged because of shipping. But let's go ahead and test it and see if it actually works now. The DVD recorder was working, so we're going to let that say do its sequence right there. It does it a couple times. Okay, we'll load the tape in and see this time it actually takes it without rejecting it. And there you go. Worked right off the bat. We do got a picture, of course. So let's just go ahead and fast search. Reverse search. Let's just go back to play. Let's see if we get audio. I know we do, but we can hear audio. So it is working now. So we did fix the VHS/DVD recorder that was damaged in shipping and also was sold for parts. Let's go and see if fast forward works. You can kind of see it right there. Okay. Stop it. Alright, let's rewind. Let's let it rewind all the way to the beginning, and then I'll show you what I'm dreading. Okay, this is so we can see it unload right there. And then we could go right back into the tape. And then I'll go ahead and just lift it right out. So the machine is fully functional now. Let's just make sure that the DVD recorder actually still works. No, I'm pretty sure it does. Oh wait, come on. There you go. And you can see it right there spinning up the disc. And of course, let's go ahead and change it to DVD side. And there you go. It is loading. So thankfully it is working. There's a DVD RW, so it's gonna take time. But as you can see, it is fully functional, so this thing is actually working. So there you go. So I'm gonna go and get the front panel back on there and conclude this video pretty much. So went ahead and finished the repairs to this Magnavox / Fu9. That's actually who makes it. VHS / DVD recorder combo. If you look at how not to ship video on my last video, you'll see how damaged it was compared to now. And it's much better now, and of course now it actually works. So here you go. Go ahead and just put a tape in there. And there you go, and displays nice and bright, and it's a pretty clean machine. So this will make actually a nice machine for someone that actually needs it. Saved it from going to the scrap heap, because originally I was just gonna go and open up a claim and send it back to the seller, but I know what's gonna happen. He's just gonna end up tossing it to the trash and stuff like that. And it's relatively, other than the damage from shipping, it was actually in good shape. And I can tell you this machine has no hours pretty much, because there's no dust, and the DVD RW that was in there was from 2009, and this player was manufactured in 2009. So they probably used it once, put it away, and never used it again. So this definitely will make a good machine for someone that actually needs it. So there you go, and this concludes this video.